Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Generation Jumble Season 2. Today we have Sotina versus the real EGR. This is a match that only just recently got finished, and since I was awake, and since it's already been 6 hours since my last video, I figured, okay, might as well just upload this right now. Now, once these two are done, we only have Gobby versus Funny Man, Iron Lung versus Great Gusto. However, these two technically have had one match already. Not gonna post it yet because they are 12 hours apart. So they're only getting like games in like whenever they can. So we have that, and then we have Evil Goobling versus Lizard Jesus. So this is also Melon Ward versus Govy Israel. So overall, I don't have much else to say. The real EGR is someone who only joined very recently. I don't actually know, like, what they know about anything, really. I don't know how good they are, but they were very enthusiastic about going against Sotina. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm sure you guys, if you've seen the other videos, you already know how good Sotina is. So this should be a lot of fun. Now starting off, we have Weed Galvantula versus Weed Galvantula. And one of them is named Galvin, which is great. Going into RHYDON, RHYDON is just super popular now. Ever since... Holy crap, that is so much damage. But yeah, RHYDON has been super popular now. Ever since Galvantula, and to a lesser extent Jolt have been taking a rise. I was really talking about this in the server earlier today. But RHYDON now has... Like, he fell off at the beginning, when there was nobody using electric types. But now... RHYDON's just at full swing, and it's pretty great. Crobat survives a sword stance, goes for a free poison jab, get that free damage in. Actually, this Crobat can actually... You might have needed to go for Hyper Beam instead, but I don't think that was a bad play, because that Iron Hands is basically dead. And what you're seeing right now is the reason why, even though I like Weak Galvantula, I do not think it's better than Zapdos, even though no one's using Zapdos. At least in my opinion. And also that Scudra was definitely gonna die. Even if it woke up, it would have taken too much damage from the Alakazam. And unfortunately, the Naganadel does not get a crit. So this Naganadel is also gonna die. Ooh, but Alakazam goes for the Reflect. Now it's just basically unkillable. You were gonna paralyze each other, I would imagine. But now that this Alakazam's so bulky, I don't think it really matters. You go for Psychic, you get the special drop. They're forced to switch out, sacking off their Naganadel. Naganadel fully paralyzed, so doesn't get another turn in. You go back into Salamence, but Dragon Claw isn't going to be crazy. Ooh. Yeah, this is looking really bad. You go for another Dragon Claw, but they can just recover off the damage. Reflect means that Earthquake doesn't do that much to you. So I think Sotina has definitively won game 1. You can go for Rest, but Alakazam is just going to be doing so much damage. This Iron Hands is not going to be able to survive. You just have one Alakazam against the world. But Zam versus another Zam means you're definitely getting special drops. Which means even if Sotina's Zam were to go down, which is just not going to happen when you have 4 other Pokemon you can pivot into. Looks like you might not even need to. That is just some abysmal luck. Holy shit. Well, that was sad. But Sotina wins game 1. That was fun. I think let's just get immediately into game 2. Let's see if the real EGR can turn this around. We have Weed Starmie versus Weed Galvantula. Not what you want to see when you have Starmie. But somehow this Starmie got lucky and got a full paralysis. But Galvantula was still just so much damage. It's not even funny. Which is weird to say, but if it gets a water type, exactly, it does. It even gets the other psychic types. Galvantula with Bug Bite does pretty good damage. And it has Tauros' crit rate basically, meaning it's incredibly dangerous. The only reason why I don't think it's the best electric type is solely because of just like how frail it is in the grand scheme of things. Galvantula is usually a Pokemon that is very quick to get KO'd during the match. which I feel like is just not the case if someone were to use Zapdos, for example. Either way, though, we have another, war with the special drops between Chansey and Alakazam. Which one of them's going to break first? Maybe the Chansey, it's getting crit, gets a special drop, and full paralysis! Switching into Slowbro. I guess you were trying to get some special drops first, but since you don't have them, you had to switch out, you might as well just go for this. And this Slowbro is looking incredibly dangerous. It has Psychic, so it can even lower the special on, let's say, Starmie. You're forced to switch out, but Psychic does a lot of damage here too. You get another special drop. Thunderbolt does practically nothing. So I don't know if the real EGR can really break this now. The Slowbro might just be too tanky to take out. And with Psychic, it can even go for special drops against Chansey. And even Ice Beam does decent damage there. But you probably should be going for Psychic. Not sure why you're going for Ice Beam. Slowbro gets away paralyzed. They go into Tauros. You go for crit or stab Psychic. It's a guaranteed OHKO. Iron Hands won't do much better. You saw how much damage it did to the Tauros. Zam is faster, but it doesn't matter. Okay, the crit kind of matters. Going for a Ice Beam does not get the kill, unfortunately. And going, you know what? I respect the play. That was probably the best thing you could have done. But yeah, I think Crobat just sweeps here. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. Poison Jab does decent damage to the Chansey. You can paralyze the Crobat. And a crit. Actually, would a crit have killed Chansey there? I don't know. But Ice Beam's only a 3-hit KO. But getting fully paralyzed is not what you want to see. Neither do you want to see a crit. But you're already up 3 Pokemon. You are definitely in a good position here. Chansey gets the special drop, but you can still heal. You might as well switch into your own Alakazam, because you have not used it at all. You can just keep blowing special on this Chansey, and just go into whatever else you have in the back. Zam goes for another Psychic, gets a crit. Chansey can try to stall this out, but it's not breaking Chansey and Alakazam. And who knows what else is in the back. Probably incredibly threatening. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if right now Zam is just trying to go for special drops, just so that it can more easily sweep whatever is in the back. Although this Alakazam, on its own, is definitely more than capable of sweeping the team. But neither one of them are getting any special drops. Which is crazy. But it doesn't matter. Okay, you switch into Starmie. And luckily the Starmie is not paralyzed, so it can still go for Recover. But I think this is mostly just delaying the inevitable. I can't see... Or actually... These guys aren't paralyzed, so maybe it's possible. Chansey gets paralyzed finally. And it still has some soft boils left. But you finally get hit with a special drop. But Alakazam on Saltina's side is actually running out of Psychics, which is very important to note. You're forced to switch out. But that Alakazam isn't going to be doing too much afterwards, especially since I'm assuming it is a Reflexam set. Starmie gets hit with a special drop, that's annoying. Going into Chansey, and their last Pokemon's RHYDON. Oh, you see, I knew it. I knew for a fact they were saving. And now it really is just over. You're not breaking RHYDON. Even with Blizzard, now that Starmie's paralyzed, you can just do as much damage as you need to, and then the RHYDON can just very easily just revenge kill afterwards. Not to mention any special drop you get just makes it easier and easier for RHYDON to survive. Do you go in the Chansey here? Yes, you do. Might as well go for some more special drops. Just do as much damage as possible, or more importantly, go for the special drop. And Starmie is, yeah, it's only a matter of time. You could probably just switch out there, in all honesty. Switch out on the RHYDON. Because it's not like Psychic will do much to you. And it's not going to go for Blizzard. Yeah, just switch out now. Or I guess it doesn't matter. It's a winning position either way. So Chansey is taking nothing from these Psychics now. Actually, yeah, it could just KO on its own. You get a crit, which I think does less damage. But the Starmie is just so weak that I'm pretty sure even RHYDON, like, unironically, could probably tank a Psychic incredibly well. And I don't think a Blizzard would hurt that much either. I'm assuming it's not a crit. At the same time, I think you need to be under 50 for Earthquake to KO. And Starmie does have a high crit rate, so I can understand it. But we're going to find out how much damage is actually going to do. Oh, actually, no, we won't. Starmie's just fully paralyzed. So Tina gets the KO, and so Tina wins game 2. Alright, so updating the bracket. So Tina got 2 wins. Here we go. I know that Gabi is on vacation, so it's going to take a while before we know who's going to fight in that. So now all we have left is Melon Ward versus Gav is real. And then, like I said, we also have Evil Goobling versus Wizard Jesus. So I think right now I'm just going to ping all 4 of them just to find out when they're going to have their match. Hopefully it can be today, but I'll let you guys know what happens. We're almost done with round 1 of Generation Jumble Season 2. We're already 11% of the way there. But as you can see here in Loser's Bracket, we have a very, very, very long way to go before we're done with this tournament. It should be a lot of fun. Thank you all for watching. This is Groundback, and I look forward to hearing from you.